Tonight we're going to do something a little bit different by making a sauteed lettuce. I'm going to do this in my wok. I use about 2 pounds of lettuce. I've got about a pound of beef marinating in a garlic marinade. It's just an over-the-counter, like, pre-made mix that I'm using. We're going to do some salt, some fermented chili paste, oil. We've got chicken stock here that I'm going to add. I only have a little bit left in here, so I'm going to use about 1/4 teaspoon. 1.5 cups of water, and onion. Now this is lettuce from the garden, so you want to make sure that you check it for any kind of insects or dirt and take any of the bad leaves out before you end up tossing it into the pan. It's not super important that the lettuce is totally dry, but as dry as it can be, because we're going to put it in the pan anyway. You're going to start by heating oil in a large pot, or in this case, I'm going to use a wok over medium heat. So first we're going to add this onion to the pan and we're going to cook until it's tender. You should be able to see like a little bit of a transparency with the onion. Once it looks clear, then it should be cooked enough. Now that these are looking pretty transparent, we're going to add the water along with some chicken bouillon and the greens. We're going to bring it to a boil and let it simmer for about 30 minutes. Now when I say greens, you can use a mixture of any greens, including collard greens or broccoli rabe or leaf lettuce, spinach, arugula, like anything that you have on hand. You can use turnip tops. Turnip greens are just fine, like radish tops I have in here also with some radishes. Anything will work in this basic kind of stir fry or boiled greens. So it looked like there was a lot of water left in this at the end of my cooking time when I had about 10 minutes left. So what I did to try to compensate for that water, to get rid of it, is I sprinkled it with a little bit of brown rice. Now that probably happened because I was using regular lettuce, and lettuce has a lot of water in it to begin with. So this should soak up all of that excess before we're ready to add our meat. Now we're going to add salt, sugar, and Tabasco, or I'm using fermented chili paste. If you wanted to make this more keto friendly, you could just use an artificial sweetener in place of that sugar, but this recipe only has 5 carbs to begin with. I'm also going to add this marinated beef to the mix, and we're going to cook that for 5 minutes.